Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check.
There it is.
1, 2. Check, check.
There it is.
1. Yo. 1, 2.
What is up, everybody?
Check, check.
There it is.
Holy crap, my microphone is very tangled. 1 second. Check, check.
There it is.
Yo.
No idea how
What
I got.
is up, everybody? Holy crap, my microphone is very tangled. 1 second. All right, that's better. I don't know how it got so bad.
No idea how I got.
Up, everybody? I gotta mute this. There's like a mad echo going on right now. I think we're good now. What's up? What is up, people? I'll be honest. Right now, it's kind of a dumpster fire. If you know me, you know that I am currently more of a YouTube video maker than I am a streamer. So I say that to say this is a lot to get set up and figured out. I think I had an easier time building this PC for this gaming PC / streaming setup than I had setting up OBS Studio and Stream Elements so I can multi-stream to multiple platforms at once. So if you don't know, if you've followed my YouTube journey, then you may not know that I am also streaming on Twitch at the moment. My handle on there is UFWO. UFWO was taken already on YouTube. So on YouTube, it is now UFWO_official. It's like UFO, except UFWO. Why? The truth is, I had originally thought of that name as like my artist name for beatboxing because I've been getting more and more into beatbox music content. That's mostly what I react to on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch and aren't familiar with what I do, I react to music content. I'm a musician, and I mostly react to beatbox content because I just fell in love with it during the pandemic. And that turned into a YouTube channel where I just decided to turn a camera on and film my reaction to the beatbox stuff I was watching. And to my surprise, a bunch of people seem to enjoy it for reasons I still don't understand. But people seem to enjoy watching my reactions for some reason to beatbox and music content. And my thoughts on it, I like to think that they enjoy that as well. So, but yeah, the streaming side of things is very new to me. But there's a reason that I have decided to pivot into streaming. And that is because I'm just going to be very honest. YouTube has kind of, in many ways, made being a reactor a living hell, if I'm being honest. That's not necessarily the entire reason I've taken such a long break from YouTube, but it is a large part of it, to the point where I almost thought about quitting entirely, I'll be honest. And it's because when I started doing this, maybe like once every 20, 30 videos I'd upload, reaction videos, I would get a copyright issue and I would have to fight it and go back and forth with YouTube, even though reaction videos are are totally legal and justified under the fair use law, whatever that's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're allowed to react to things. I've never posted a video saying that. I've never posted a video that wasn't my content and claimed that it was my content. I've always given credit to the original artist or the original content creators. In fact, if you go back and look in the descriptions of every video, and I say it in every video, please support the original artists and content creators. And I even go through the trouble of linking their channels in every video, which a lot of reactors do not do. They don't even bother with it, which I do kind of think is like not cool. Because the reality is, like, as a reactor, you are piggybacking off of the name of some of these artists, which they've built up through the talent that they've accumulated as artists, beatboxers, musicians, all that jazz. So I do think that you should give credit to the original artists when you are, in a way, piggybacking off of their success. Having said that, in every single video, I do add my own commentary. You guys know that I pause, I share my thoughts. I like to break things down, whether it's lyrics or what's happening musically, or what's happening beatbox-wise that I understand. I do believe I bring like a fresh perspective. I like to think that I bring thoughts that are hopefully worth hearing to the table. Let me just check the stream real quick and make sure that we are still going. Is anybody watching? I can't tell. I honestly, I'm so bad at streaming. I don't even know how to tell how many people are watching right now. There may not be anyone watching. No, it looks like we have some people on YouTube and Twitch. Who knows? Anyways, back to what I was saying. I almost quit because, like I said, where I used to get a copyright issue, maybe one every 30 videos. Now it is, it's honestly, it's relentless. Like, it takes a while. It's just, it's a lot of work, and it's not that I don't enjoy doing the reaction content, because I do enjoy watching the videos that I react to. I really do. I wouldn't do this if I didn't. But setting up the camera equipment, something I've never talked about on this channel is how much freaking money I have invested into this setup. You guys can't see all the money that's gone into this, but the lighting that you're seeing was all paid for by me. I haven't gotten anything with sponsorships or anything like that. So this PC I built myself for the purpose of doing these streams. I've bought an RC505. I'm terrible with it, but I've bought a lot of equipment. I just bought a wireless headset, so these streams are more exciting now that I will be doing gaming content. We're going to talk about that more in a little bit, but yeah, basically pretty much every video I post now that's a reaction video, I get hit with copyright stuff and I have to dispute it. And sometimes I get lucky and they realize that it's a reaction video and I can react to it under the fair right use law, whatever it's called. And but sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes the dispute gets denied and I get a copyright strike. And if you don't know, if you get 3 of those, your channel gets permanently taken down. So basically, anytime a reactor gets a copyright strike, we kind of go into panic mode, especially if you're pumping out lots of reaction videos at a time. Because if you're pumping out 2-3 videos a day or even a week, you don't know if you already have a copyright strike. It's entirely possible that one of the several videos you put out that week or day get hit with 2 more copyright strikes, and just like that, all the work you've put into doing all of this and growing your audience, all that stuff goes down the drain because your channel gets taken down. So I really didn't want to quit. I've put a lot of work into this, and I genuinely enjoy the community that I had built before taking quite a long break. And there was other stuff going on too. But Will Reacts is no longer. But it's not all bad news. Like I said, I have built a super expensive PC that is capable of streaming and gaming simultaneously. It can obviously handle reaction videos. It's also capable of running, you probably can't see it, you can see the seat right here. That is the seat to my sim rig. That is my racing simulator. So if you're wondering why my setup looks different, it's because I'm no longer in my office upstairs, which that was also becoming a pain because my streaming setup was doubling as my office setup where I work my full-time job during the day. And it was a lot. There's just cables and equipment and lighting equipment everywhere where I was trying to work, and it was super cluttered. And so what would happen is I would always be having to reset up equipment when I wanted to do live streams and stuff like that and reaction content. But basically what I've done is I have made a permanent space in my garage. It probably doesn't look like a garage. Maybe it does because of the bikes. I don't know. But this is my garage, if you can't tell. And the beauty of having the permanent setup in space is two parts. One, where I work and do my full-time day job in my office is now just dedicated to that. That's really nice, just for the 8 to 12 hours a day I spend doing that. But what's nice for this, for the streaming and the content creating stuff, is now I don't have to go through the headache of resetting up lighting equipment, audio equipment, cameras, running cables, all that stuff. The beauty of this is I just have to come down here, turn on the computer, open my streaming software, and turn the camera on and the lights and hit record. Everything stays here, and I'm not constantly moving stuff because it's not doubling as like a workspace for my full-time job. This is now the streaming studio. So, having said that, this obviously is no longer just a reaction channel. The reason I built this PC capable of gaming and streaming is because I want to start doing more original content. That doesn't mean that the reaction content is going to stop. I still plan to do reaction content. I still plan to react to beatbox. Do I realize that beatboxing is horrible for growing a reaction channel? Absolutely. A lot of other reactors have realized that too, and that's why no one reacts to it anymore. It kind of sucks. But that's the sad reality is when you go and react to other musician artists, you quickly realize that you can grow your channel a lot faster by reacting to non-beatbox content. And I tried doing that for a while. I reacted to some other artists on this channel. I'm sure some of you saw that. And I actually did genuinely enjoy checking out artists outside of the beatbox world. But I just love beatbox. Like, I don't know. I freaking fell in love with it during the pandemic. I am ADHD, so now I do it 24/7 to the point where it drives everyone in my life crazy. But yeah, I just love beatbox, so I still want to react to it, even if it's not great for channel growth. I don't really give a, you know? I just want to watch what I want to watch. I'm a very busy guy. I don't say that to sound like, look at me, I'm a busy guy. I actually hate hustle culture. But I am. The reality is I work a full-time job as a software engineer, and it's a lot. I do a lot there. I work usually that 8 to 10-ish hours a day, depending on what's going on that day. And then I have businesses going on outside of that, including this, which I have been working on for years on and off to grow and hopefully generate some money. Of course, that's not why I'm doing it. I obviously don't necessarily need the money from this. But I love doing it, and it is a lot of work. So would it be nice to generate some revenue from it, to cover the costs of equipment like the PC capable of streaming and gaming? Would it be nice to cover the cost of the camera equipment and the lighting equipment? I mean, I've sunk like my life savings into this at this point. If you guys could see the setup, maybe I'll get a second camera at some point so you guys can see, like, the setup down here is actually pretty legit now. Got some, like, obviously cool lighting going on. But yeah, thousands of dollars. So it would be nice to make some money doing this. But yeah, I realize I'm kind of all over the place, but I wanted to explain, like, partly why I've been gone for so long and why the channel is changing from Will Reacts to UFWO. UFWO was an artist name that I had thought of a while back for releasing beatboxing content, and I thought, let's just go with that. It's a cool name. Who doesn't love aliens in space, right? So we can have all kinds of branding fun with that. Doing alien merch and space theme merch, all that stuff. It should be cool. But yeah, I didn't think the name Will Reacts was fitting anymore for what was just once a YouTube reaction channel is now becoming more of a online content brand, where I will be doing gaming content. I'll be doing a lot of stuff like this. I believe it's called Just Chatting. I'm learning the ropes here, so bear with me. I'll be doing stuff like this, and I will be doing gaming, but the idea is to do some reaction content still to the things I want to react to, like beatbox, and I'm sure I'll check out some other stuff. I really enjoy hip-hop and lyricism and rap and stuff like that, so I'll probably still check out some other stuff outside. Maybe even comedy stuff. That's something I've kind of always wanted to get into as well, is reacting to comedy, because I'm a massive comedy fan. The truth is, though, I've seen a lot of stuff, so it's hard to find like comedy I've never seen before. But yeah, this is no longer Will Reacts. This is the end of Will Reacts. This is now UFWO. And yeah, we're going to do a lot of stuff. The permanent setup's hopefully going to allow me to stream more regularly. Also, sometimes reactions feel like work. That's just the truth, especially after I've worked. It's not uncommon for me to do like 15-hour days between my job and the other stuff I have going on. So then to go from that to setting up all the equipment and everything that goes into filming a reaction, it can sometimes feel like not fun anymore. It starts to feel like work because you're doing it already exhausted. And so what I like about this too is that if that's the case, if there's a day like that, I can hop on and play a game and just like disengage from the work. It occupies my mind enough that like I can just kind of decompress from the other 15 hours of work I've already done that day. So I'm really excited about it. That's what the SimRig is. That's how that started. I was so stressed that I saw someone doing that one day, and I was like, man, that looks super fun. So I slowly started building a SimRig, and I wish you guys could see the whole thing. I will get another camera here at some point that I can move so you guys can see stuff. And there's going to be a camera on the SimRig, so I can stream playing that as well, which I'm really excited about, actually. But right now it's a single monitor setup with like a full aluminum chassis, a legit racing seat, and a Fanatec wheelbase and steering wheel. I have an e-brake. I have a sequential shifter that can be switched into an H-pattern shifter, and I have 3 pedals with, I'm blanking on the word. They all have motors on them. They also have like real compression springs and shocks. They feel like actual race car pedals. So it's super fun and that thing. So I'm really excited to stream some of that. But yeah, overall, I'm just excited to start sharing more of kind of streaming stuff. Doing streaming also, I think, is going to fix the perfectionist in me. I am somewhat OCD. I want everything to be perfect. Like, obviously, this is literally my first stream, and look at the quality. I'm not bragging here, but it looks amazing. But the danger of that is I constantly want everything to be perfect before I do things. And it wasn't uncommon for me to, like, refilm a beatbox reaction video, like the intro, where I was doing beatboxing or something like that, or talking. It wasn't uncommon for me to, like, re-record some of that stuff multiple times because I wanted it to be just right. And I think this is going to fix that for me. I can just be myself streaming. Not that I wasn't myself in the reaction videos, but I can literally, everything's happening in real time. I don't have the option to press the stop button and re-record. So I'm excited. It's going to be more intimate. I feel like you guys will get to know me a little bit better. I'll hopefully get to know you guys a little bit better. And you guys will see more sides of me. I think also in the reaction videos, I was constantly trying to be, like, upbeat and energetic because that's what, people feed off your energy. And if you're upbeat and energetic and super positive all the time, people are attracted to positivity mostly. Unless you're, like, a toxic person that's only attracted to, like, drama and pessimism. I don't know. But I tried to be, like, what I think is a good YouTuber. And that can also be exhausting because you feel like you have to put on this, like, front and be high energy all the time and, like, you feel like you have to put on a show to entertain people. And I just don't realistically have that in me some days. So you guys will probably have streams with me where I'm, like, more quiet and chill, kind of like I am right now, like. And then there will be times where I'm wound up, like like the stuff you guys are used to seeing. I used to drink, like, 3 cups of coffee before filming those reaction videos, so it helped me be more hype. But yeah, I think this will be more me, which hopefully you guys will like. I never felt like I was, like, inauthentic or not myself. I just feel like I tried to amp myself up and, like, amplify the exciting parts about me, like my excitability, to entertain. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm freaking tired all the time. I work a lot, but if I'm not working, I'm, like, going crazy because I feel like I should be doing something that's productive. So this is, like, a cool, fun way for me to justify playing some video games here and there. And yeah, I get to experience it with you guys and, like, build a cool community here. So I'm pretty excited about it. Looks like we've got some peeps watching. I still can't necessarily tell where they're watching from. Oh, we have a couple people watching. I can see, like, a number. I just don't know who's on what platforms. If you guys want to drop something in the chat, that'd be super cool. You could potentially be the first person to drop a chat during a live stream. But yeah, I feel like that's enough chatting unless anyone asks a question or something in the chat. I forced myself this week. I'm not kidding. Every evening I was fiddling with equipment down here, moving all the lighting equipment, setting everything up so the shot looked nice, freaking setting up OBS Studio, Stream Elements Live, setting up the gaming platforms, my Steam account, my Epic Pass, all in an attempt to get this done for the launch of Battlefield 6. So I bought the new Battlefield 6, pre-ordered it last night, downloaded it overnight, so I could play it today. I actually even ordered, that's the other thing I didn't mention, is I am working with one monitor at the moment down here in this new studio. I ordered another monitor. I got a really good deal on it on Prime Day deals. So on the Prime Big Day Deals, whatever it was called. And that was supposed to be here today, and it got delayed. It's not going to be here till Monday. So I'm working with one monitor at the moment, but I will have a second one here, which is going to make it way easier for me to game or react to stuff on one screen while streaming, while keeping an eye on the chat and everything else on the other monitor, and like the audio levels and everything. I do think it's going to get slightly dicey when I go into actually playing Battlefield 6 in a little bit, because I won't be able to see the chat on my one monitor, or the audio levels, or the state of the stream while I am doing that. So maybe I'll pull it up on my phone so I can check it occasionally and everything, and just make sure everything's still looking good. But the whole point of like me killing myself in the evenings this week to get all this set up and ready was literally to play Battlefield 6 for the first time on this live stream. And then the monitor got delayed today, and when I went to do my test stream earlier, everything broke in OBS because I had never used Stream Elements Live. So I spent 4 or 5 hours today literally trying to get everything to work, and I finally got it fixed. So if it seems like I'm exhausted, that's why. I wrapped up work today, and then spent like about 5 hours literally just trying to get the software to work. It was a nightmare. I ended up having to delete everything and re-download OBS and Stream Elements Live, and for whatever reason, it worked. So, but yeah, literally everything that could have gone wrong went wrong today. Monitor got delayed, OBS broke, something else happened. I can't even remember what it was. It's been a roller coaster today, but we're here. I figured I'll do some beatboxing for a little bit. Why not? It's been a while. And then we'll jump into Battlefield 6 because I actually am really excited to play this game. I haven't been much of a gamer the last couple years. I was much more into video games when I was younger, and then I got caught up in like chasing success and all that nonsense, and I'm excited to get back into it more, and I'm excited to do it with other people while streaming. I hope you guys are excited. I hope that my original Beatbox fandom audience that came to Will Reacts will carry over somewhat to this UFO brand and support some of the gaming content as well, because I'm really pumped to keep building this community with you guys and just like sharing more of my life and doing more exciting stuff. So, okay, enough of that. You guys can't see the loop station right here. That's what we need, a loop station cam too, but I did get a loop station Mark II, and I still suck at it, but I'm starting to have more fun with it. I made a little something. I'm back. Here we go. I'm back, yeah. I'm back, yeah, yeah. I'm back, yeah. I'm back, yeah. I'm back, yeah, yeah. I'm back, W in the chat so I can see if this shiz is working. No idea if it's working. Two people watching on YouTube. Wow. I think it's going to be slow going. It's probably going to be slow going at first. A lot of people probably will not recognize that the channel has changed to this name. So help me spread the word, people. Let your friends know. If you had buddies that also watch Will Reacts, let them know about the rebrand that Will Reacts is now UFWO. Subscribe. Subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. Put it Where is, man, it's going to be, I don't know how to get the word out that the channel name has changed. I probably should have announced it before I changed it, but I was nervous that I was going to lose the name. I did post earlier today that the stream would be happening tonight, but I think a lot of people that watch videos on YouTube don't necessarily watch streams. So let people know, please. It helps. Post on your social media. I would be eternally grateful. But let's get some more beatboxing in for a little bit. And then we're going to jump into some Battlefield 6. It's going to be dope. I'm really excited. I'm excited to play with this new headset too. I got the Astro A50 wireless, so I can get up and move around while I play. The headset I'm wearing currently is my old one, which is wired, which limits my mobility to get up and celebrate after I kill people, right? And I wanted to make sure that I could celebrate. You know what we're going to do? I don't like being tethered. We're going to get rid of this guy so I can roam free. I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. Name that movie if you know it. It's one of the best comedies. Okay, we got that done. Now I can come further back so you guys can see me when I stand. This is professional stuff right here. I'll tell you what. My beatboxing has probably actually leveled up quite a bit since I last did anything on YouTube. It's been so long, but I have continued beatboxing because I can't help it. I do it while I'm working. I do it while I'm washing the dishes. I do it while I am doing everything. And my friends that I interact with regularly have told me my beatbox has come a long way. So hopefully you guys notice some improvements as well. I could be much better than I am if what I need to do is take learning new sounds more seriously. So maybe I'll do some of that on stream where I'll watch tutorials and try and learn new sounds if that's something people would be interested in. By the way, I know that's not inward bass, it's vocal fry. Every time I do that bass, someone goes in the comments and says, "That's not inward bass, that's vocal fry." I know, I can't do inward bass. That's why I do vocal fry. Let's lower the reverb just a hair, huh? It's a little much. It's a little bit too much, I think. I don't know what to do. Should I do some drum and bass? Should I do some house? Should I do some hip hop? I never know. I always seem to gravitate towards hip hop flows. We could do some house, maybe. We could do some house and try and transition into some drum and bass. I don't know.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Said I was going to do house and transition into drum and bass, and I still ended up in a hip-hop flow. I can't help it. I can't help it. I got that hip-hop in my bones. I don't know. That drop was whack. I don't know what that was. Hey, finally we got someone in the chat. Here we go. Romulus, what's up? Oh, let me get this off my voice. That is like obnoxious, isn't it? What's up, Romulus? Dude, thank you for chatting. Believe it or not, wow, why does it sound like I'm inside a robot? Now I know why. Because I still had the outgoing track effects on. Romulus, what's up? Dude, I missed you guys. You probably don't realize this, but you were the first ever person to comment in the chat. You're the first person ever to put through a chat in one of my live streams. You may have missed a lot. I don't know if you just joined or not, but I'll be releasing this whole live stream as a VOD that people can watch after the fact. But I am essentially back. It is no longer, Will Reacts is no longer a thing if you're just joining. But I am continuing to do YouTube and now Twitch. So it's a little bit of clickbait there. Will Reacts is dead, but I am going to be doing more online content now under a brand called UFWO. That is the new name of the channel. And that's because I will no longer just be doing reaction content. I'm going to be doing reaction content still to beatbox and all kinds of music stuff. But I am also going to be doing more original content and also gaming and just streaming in general, doing more chatting stuff like this, doing more just beatboxing and messing with the loop station. So, yeah, it's really not bad news. It's really just clickbait to get people to click on the video. Because I've been gone for so long. I needed to let people know that I am still going to be here, but the name is changing from Will Reacts to UFWO. Because I will be doing much more than reacting going forward. But obviously you can see too that the whole setup is different. I talked about that earlier too, so I won't go over it all again, but I have a permanent setup now so I can do much more streaming, which is exciting. I won't have to reset up camera and lighting and audio equipment all the time to film videos. I have a permanent space now. So thank you. I'm glad you're excited. I am too. And I really hope that some of the beatboxing fans and music fans that have followed my YouTube journey will carry over and support the streaming aspect of it as well. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm glad that we finally got some chats going. I was getting nervous there, but we haven't been streaming for too long. So, But yeah, I'm just funking around at the moment. I'm still terrible on the loop station. I'm still learning it, but I put together a little something for you guys. Just to say that
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, yeah, yeah. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, yeah, yeah. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, yeah, yeah. Back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, yeah, yeah. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, yeah, yeah. You with, yeah. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, back, yeah, yeah. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back,
all right.
I'm back, yeah, yeah. I'm back, I'm
Yes.
back, I'm back.
This is the MK2. I finally got one. It is the MK2. I was actually really torn on getting the MK1 or the MK2 because, oh gosh, I gotta get rid of these effects. This is gonna drive me nuts. Because you can get the Mark I for way cheaper, and I don't really know looping that well. So I was this close to getting the MK1 because I was like, I have so much to learn even on the MK1. Do I really need the MK2 and all its extra capabilities? But I decided to just get the MK2 so I can kind of grow into it and I'm not limited by anything. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if that's the right wording, because you look at guys like Biscuit, and I don't think that dude's limited at all. He's still killing it with the MK1. It's crazy. And even Tionib, I have to admit that I've continued watching some beatbox stuff, even though I haven't been reacting. But some of Tionib's stuff that he recently put out for KBB with the 202 is insane. So, yeah, I don't think limited is the right word there, but I did end up getting the MK2 after I went to USA Champs in, I think it was 2024. Yeah, in Pittsburgh. And it was inspiring. I was like, I gotta get an MK2 or a loop station and start learning how to do this. And I'm sad to say that it's been almost a year since I went to that competition, and I have barely improved. But now that I have a permanent setup down here and I'll be streaming more, I am really hoping that I'll start using it more. I've actually used it a lot today. I keep getting distracted while I was working on getting the stream set up, and I found myself playing with it a lot more. So I think that's a good sign that I'm actually going to use it and start practicing and getting better with it. So, dude, KBB was so good. I gotta say, I'm like tempted to. I've seen a good bit of them, but I didn't react to any of them on camera or stream. So I'm tempted to go back through and do them during a live stream. I've never done reactions during a live stream. I don't know how that'll go. If the stream will get taken down for copyright or what, or if that's something I'd be safer doing on Twitch only. I'm not sure. I'm still figuring out the streaming side of things since I'm new to streaming. But I wouldn't mind going back through because some of them I haven't seen. I basically went through and watched the people that I already know, which is kind of a shitty thing to do, I guess. I should check out the guys I'm not as familiar with. But, dude, MH in KBB, it's kind of like heartbreaking because no one's really been reacting to it. I've seen like very little reactions to the KBB stuff. I feel like everyone's in the same boat as me, where they've gotten really frustrated with the copyright nonsense on YouTube, so no one's doing it anymore. Yeah, I'm trying to. I think Yasweed and there's one other dude who I've seen doing some reactions, and I feel really bad that I'm blanking on his name right now because I actually really enjoy his stuff. He's a smaller reactor like me. Let's see. KBB. I want to give this guy like his flowers because I actually really enjoy his stuff. So I'm just looking him up real quick. KBB reaction. Let's see. YOLO. I think is how you say his name. YOLOW. Let's see. This dude. Hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know if this is working. I'm still getting used to all this screen sharing stuff. I never did any of this when I recorded just reaction videos, so bear with me. I'm going to suck at this for a while. But this dude, YOLO, I'm a big fan of him. I really enjoy his takes, but yeah, man. I mean, look at this. Brez, 4 years ago. Like, I typed in KBB reaction, and this is what came up because no one is checking out this stuff anymore. It's so sad. I don't know. It's like the beatbox reaction stuff has really died off, which is more reason for me to react and check more of it out. I don't care if it doesn't do well views wise for a growing YouTube channel. I freaking love beatbox. So everyone else, I don't give a crap. I'm going to keep checking the stuff out because it's dope. But, dude, MH was so sick. His first round against Yasweed and KBB, I do not understand why more people aren't talking about it and reacting to it. I've looked like so many times and like hoping that someone else has checked it out, and no one's reacting to it. But MH's rounds against Yasweed, particularly the first one, I thought was really sick. The second one totally took me by surprise because I wasn't ready for the rapping. I mean, we just don't think of MH as a reactor. But oh yeah, I'm back to seeing the YouTube chat, Romulus. Yeah, YOLO is legit. But oh dude, the Bit Crush, his new like sound palette is so sick. The way he's been just evolving. I've always liked MH's style since I mean, I've loved him for like several years now. He's always put like a ton of emotion into his music, but the like more hip hop style stuff he's been mixing in with that emotional side lately is like the perfect balance, I think, for battling. He's got like a great mix of that battle style now. And he did go, yeah, he went way out of his comfort zone. You could see it too, like all of the judges' reactions when he started rapping in his round 2 against Yasweed. Everyone was like, what is happening right now? Yeah, he definitely shocked a lot of people. And honestly, I thought some of the rapping was like pretty good. I did see like some people critiquing the rap flow here and there, but dude, for his first time rapping in a battle, I thought he did great. I really liked the Kento Nanami, I'll fold you like a piece of paper origami. I thought that was like not just a cool bar lyrically, but I liked his delivery. He definitely has the potential to become a really good rapper on the loop, I think. Also, what I really like is his lyrics still come through because his mix is so great. Like, I feel like when a lot of people rap on loop, you can't make out a lot of the words. Sometimes it's because it's live in the venue. There's too much reverb and it gets really muddy in the mix, but I really enjoyed his rapping. Oh yeah, Biscuit was like, what is going on? I actually saw Biscuit in person. I didn't really get to talk to a lot of people. I did get to meet Napalm, which was very cool, at USA Champs, but Biscuit was there judging. I got to see a lot of people that I wanted to see perform. Hershey did a set that was sick. Footbox G did a showcase. Pono did a showcase. Dude, Bass Ventura, I've always liked Bass Ventura, but I feel like he is severely underrated. Like, he is so good. He blew me away live, and he actually came out. There's like a feature or collab he did with Hershey. When Hershey did her DJ set, he came out and rapped over one of her songs and was like mixing in beatbox. Like, it was one of the sickest things I've ever seen. It was so sick. But yeah, Biscuit was there. Napalm was there. I did get to talk to Napalm, which was super cool because he's still my favorite solo beatboxer. I just love Napalm's style. I love lip rolls, first of all, which is ironic because I suck at them. And it's the same thing with N-word bass. I love everything lip rolls and N-word bass, and those are the two sounds that I really suck at. They are getting better, though. I was not on the channel of effects that I thought I was on. I would really like to learn some of Bass Ventura's techniques, like how he gets that trumpet sound that I'm not even going to attempt it, but it's really sick. I can do a bit of a trumpet now. I'll put some reverb. That was really bad. I'm losing my voice already. But he can do like I don't know, it's like a trombone. His name's Bass Ventura. There's more bass in it, and he puts like chest bass into it or something. It's very odd, but it sounds so good live. It shocked me. The only disappointing thing about USA Champs is Codfish was supposed to be there, and I don't know why he couldn't make it, what ended up happening there, but I actually think because he wasn't there, that was either why we got Footbox G or Pono. Like, it might have been Bass Ventura, actually. I don't know. Someone like filled in because he couldn't make it. Either way, although it was disappointing to not get to see Codfish live. Those three were all great. Really good. 808 Bannon also did a showcase that was sick. I really enjoy 808 Bannon. I was disappointed to see we will see Codfish in Japan. Dude, I'm excited. I've been seeing the Swiss Beatbox has been sharing some of the new how they're changing the competition this year. I see that they're going back to Poland, I think. I'm assuming not this year, but next year. But I also see that they're bringing back like fantasy battles, which they're calling legacy battles now, I guess. It seems like they're going back to a lot of the things that made them great, which is really exciting. I think it's a good move because I do think it's really hard because I actually really enjoy some of the producer stuff that I saw from GBB last year, but there was a lot of like people criticizing and saying like, what is happening in beatbox right now? Like, it's indistinguishable from beatbox. It sounds like you might as well bring like a keyboard and a MIDI. I mean, there was people up there literally running Ableton, but yeah, I know there's like a lot of controversy around some of the different techniques that people were using in the producer category. But I really like the stuff that I was hearing, so I don't know how to feel about it. I want to hear people go back to more vocal looping. Like Tionub's rounds in KBB this year were really refreshing because of that reason. And it's crazy that he stood out because he was doing more raw vocal looping. Like, you can stand out now doing that sound palette, which is crazy. Because like 4 years ago, that's what I feel like it all was kind of like that. Not to say that Tionub isn't super unique. He's actually one of my favorite loopers, but his rounds against Pancakes. I forget if it was like 2017 or 2018 or whatever. Some of my favorite stuff. His watch the sun come over my head. It's made of all the lights that you can't understand. That era of Tiana, some of my favorite rounds of all time. But I am excited. It seems like we're going back to more of that style, but I am curious what's going to happen with producer category because, yeah, like Antrix's stuff blew me away. I know a lot of people criticized how he was triggering his drums and all that stuff, but I don't really give a I thought it was sick. And his battle with Mokbay. I haven't seen his battle with Mokbay, I don't think. No. Because that wasn't KBB, right? I don't think I've seen it. I saw his I actually haven't seen anything new from Antrix in a while, I don't think. I don't even know that I've seen his GBB wild card. But yeah, I'm just thinking back to his showcases and his battles at GBB last time he was there. I just love his sound design, the palette he uses, the trance vibes. I really like his style. I also, another guy that I know, I feel like got a lot of criticism, which I think is unfair and unjust, is Rage. Rage getting criticized reminds me so much of freaking Inky a couple years ago at GBB, where he basically didn't go further in the competition because people didn't understand how ahead of the curve he was technologically, which is a shame. And I feel like that's what happened with Rage this year. Like, dude's taking the full advantage of the equipment he was given. He didn't break any rules. Neither did Antrix. I get that it's not like, yeah, they had stuff sequenced or more prepped or whatever beforehand, but like anyone could have done that. They took advantage of it. And I thought that they were both so sick at GBV. This is why I could never be a judge. Yeah, man, Rage is sick. His stuff, like every time I listen to a Rage track, I'm like, what is this? Like this cannot be beatbox, but it's so sick that I don't care. Like, yeah, I kind of wish they just had. I saw some people suggesting that they should just do like a full-blown producer category where none of it has to be vocally sourced, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't know if they'll fully do away with producer going forward. It seems like they might, which is kind of sad because I don't know. I know it's a far cry from what beatbox used to be, but I still really, really enjoy it. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like people in the beatbox community just need to lighten up a hair. Yeah, like go into it with the understanding that this is a far cry from raw beatbox, but they're vocally sourcing the inputs, still manipulating them. And yeah, it's not going to sound like beatbox in the producer category. It's going to sound like a full DJ set, but that's what's cool about it. I don't know. I really enjoy it. I haven't been to a GBB yet. I want to go so bad. It's like a massive investment, though, as a someone living in the United States anyways. They're always in Japan or Poland. I don't know. Are those the only two locations that they've done a GBB at? I feel like it is. I got really lucky with USA Champs because they were in the city that's closest to me, so I got to go, and it was really cool. Yeah, Rage is the man. His cable technique, I don't understand it at all, but I think it's sick. I do kind of agree with D-Lo's recent criticisms of covers, though. That is one thing that is controversial that I'm kind of with him on. Well, maybe not necessarily, okay. I appreciate and enjoy beatbox covers, but I do think that they should have to disclose if it's a cover at the beginning of the round, because it does show like did they come up with the melodies and the bass lines, and did they compose the song themselves? It's nice to know, because I do think it's an added point if like it's an awesome track and they wrote all of it versus it's a cover but it's still awesome. I think to D'Lo's point, like if you have two tracks that are equally awesome and one was a cover and one wasn't, I would edge it to the person who wrote the original piece versus the person who's just doing a cover. So I totally see the argument for why they should disclose it, but I still enjoy covers in beatbox. Yeah, I feel like that's another controversy going on in beatbox right now is the whole cover thing. So it's interesting for sure. But take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I can barely loop and I'm an amateur beatboxer at best. I've gotten a lot better, but yeah, the guys judging those competitions and speaking on these controversies are in a much better place to talk about them and speak on them than I am, probably. So I have a lot of respect for D'Lo and Biscuit and guys like that who have been sharing their opinions lately on some of these things. But what do you guys think? Should we just get into some gaming content? I've been talking for a while here, and my throat is starting to get fried, so I don't know if more beatboxing is necessarily the answer. Maybe one more little freestyle, and then we'll jump into some Battlefield. I don't know what I'm doing. Peace out, Romulus. Thanks for dropping in and dropping in the chat. I appreciate it, man. Good luck with the calculus class. Peace. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
All right. Yeah. Vibration bass is gone. Throat is fried. I think it's time. We're going to jump into some Battlefield 6. Thank you if you watched the chat portion of this. I know it's maybe not as entertaining as a reaction video, but I hope you enjoyed some of the beatbox and just hanging out with me. But I'm going to kill these effects. And we are... wow. I will be switching from this mic to this as I get going here, so bear with me.
Wow. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me just check. I'm gonna check the chat. Oh, dude, I forgot to do my French lesson. Oh, well. Dang. Yeah, I'm out of time anyways. Oh, well. Let me just make sure that the chat is still working. Why does it say that I'm not live right now when I am live? Are we still live on YouTube? I hope we are. Let's see. Yeah. Still working. Oh, cool. Cool. Why does it say that I'm not live right now when I... Sorry if there's an echo. I was checking on the phone. Cool. So it seems like this headset's working. So yeah. Sick. We are in a good spot to... Well, that looks insane. My hair's driving me crazy. This headset is so much more comfortable than... It's literally... They're both Astro headsets. And this one, which it should be more comfortable because it's outrageously priced, but it is a lot more comfortable. So I will give them credit there. Let me grab my controller. We're going to jump into some Battlefield 6. Let's get it. Hopefully there's no music that's at risk of copyright here. Actually, I think I can just launch it from here. Here we go. I am going to keep the stream maybe pulled up on my phone but muted, just to make sure we're still in business. If you guys haven't done so yet, please subscribe or hit follow on Twitch. Totally get it if you don't have the money to sub. It would mean a lot if you subscribe or follow on Twitch, though, because I don't have anyone on Twitch yet. I just started my Twitch channel today for this UFO rebranding. Yeah, I guess we won't allow it. So yeah, if you haven't followed on Twitch or subscribed, it would literally freaking make my day if you took the time to do that, because I really want to start growing my audience on that platform. They seem to be a lot kinder to reactors and streamers in general than some of the other platforms. You know who I'm talking about. Man, the copyright issues on YouTube lately have been just an actual fucking nightmare, bro. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to try and launch this again. Yes, allow it to make changes for the 50th time. One sec. All right. We're about to get it going. Why is this not working? Now this isn't working. I don't know. Maybe this will not work. We'll see. Okay. Apparently I need Secure Boot to run this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to not... Okay, cool. I'm not sharing my screen currently. Bear with me. I got to get Secure Boot set up apparently to be able to play this game. So we got, see what we got. This is so confusing, bro. What? It's talking about the BIOS. You should never have to do anything with the BIOS to play a game on PC. This is crazy. All right, what's going on here? From the system information in window that opens, select system summary. Okay, I'm under system summary already. Scroll down to find these values, BIOS mode. What the fuck, dude? UEFI. BIOS mode. Oh, Secure Boot state is off. It is off, that's why. If Secure Boot state is off, we'll need to check the BIOS mode and enable it. Okay. Wow, this is a pain, bro. This is actually seriously a pain. Sorry guys, bear with me. I didn't know this was going to be a thing. I thought it'd be cool to play the game for the first time on stream. Didn't realize it was going to turn into more technical difficulties. I have to update this setting, and it does not seem simple to do, so... Select the Windows key and R key. Type VPM. Check the status box. This is crazy. This is like seriously complex for a video game. So I'm having to go into my disk management, which is... PC gaming is definitely not console gaming. This is no joke. Okay. I'm in disk management. Volumes. Volumes, volumes, volumes. Okay. I don't see volumes, bro. Saying to look for something that says volumes. I don't have anything in here that says volumes. What the fuck? Do I need to look in here, maybe? Maybe not. It says MBR, move on to the next step. What? Bro, this is so complicated for no reason. Okay. Trying to decide if I should keep messing with this while I'm streaming or if I should kill the stream, get it going, and then start again. I don't have any of the stuff it's telling me I should be able to see here. All right. Sorry, gang. Sorry. Thankfully, hardly anyone's probably watching at this point, but trying to get this working here. This must be... I don't know, it's weird because it says it's because it's an EA game, but I have other EA games I've played without any issues before on this PC, so... Yeah, like my EA WRC, which I play on the SimRig sometimes, has never given me issues before. So kind of weird. Let's go to trusty old Google. See if I can figure out what the hell's going on here. I'm just going to keep the stream rolling. F it. Alright, trying to figure this out. Bro, it won't let me. Oh, maybe it will. Volumes, there we go. Okay, it is GUID. GPT partition. Sick. I don't know what the fuck that means, but that's what I needed to know. Okay, it says GUID partition, no action is required. Perfect. How to enable secure boot. Select the Windows key and search for what? Change advanced startup options. Is it going to make me restart? If so, I'm going to have to restart the stream anyways. I think it is going to make me restart, I bet. Advanced startup. Change advanced startup options. Dude, I'm going to be so pissed if this makes me restart my PC. Oh, it is. You got to be shitting me. Okay, so I am going to have to restart, unfortunately, in order to play Battlefield 6, because I have to get this, for whatever reason, I need to enable secure boot for Battlefield 6 to launch on my PC. This is the first time I've encountered this with any games, so I did not foresee something like this happening. I thought I'd be able to just launch it. I made sure the game was downloaded, but I will be back live streaming in just a bit, but I'm going to have to kill the stream in order to restart my computer. So I'll be back on shortly. I'd say definitely within like the next 20 minutes or so, but I'll be back. Thank you for watching.